Well, let's return to our top story now. For more reaction on the election of President Cyril Ramaphosa, let's join now Zubeida Jaffer, who joins us from our Sea Point studios in Cape Town. I'm hoping you can hear me this time, Zubeida. Of course, you had President Cyril Ramaphosa starting off by saying he will fight corruption and he's willing to work with the people. Is that a good start?
Can't hear. Couldn't hear the question.
Zubeida, of course, we've heard from President Cyril Ramaphosa starting off already saying he's willing to stamp out corruption and work with the people. Is this a good start?
It's a very good start. I think what is most important is that he creates a sense of national unity so that people can feel or be hopeful about moving forward together. And his statement when he was sworn in this afternoon spoke about, one of his first things being setting up a meeting of all the political parties. We cannot go on with this fractiousness that we've experienced for many years now. And so he's indicating to us that he is prepared to work with everybody. And that's good.
Including business, I would suggest there, Zubeida, the sense that we've got is that there's been a void in terms of the relationship between business and government. Is that one of the most crucial things that he needs to attend to?
You know, there was a lot of tension before his election about that issue, whether he will be able to bring business on board and whether that's the most important thing that we need at the moment. I do think it's a very important element of whatever progress we're going to make in the coming years. Business has been sitting tight. Business, as far as I'm concerned, has not really come to the party. They persuaded our leaders in 1994 to abandon their program, the ANC's program, economic program, and they instead said that if we didn't accept the rules of the neoliberals and the Washington consensus, we would not be getting foreign investment. The truth of the matter is that now it's many years later and we can all see, and I'm sure they can see, that they have not come to the party and delivered. They've not come with the foreign direct investment that they said was going to flow into the country. So I would like to see that that Cyril is going to be very important for President Ramaphosa. I think I can't call him Cyril anymore. President Ramaphosa to unlock that sector, just sitting around as if they are innocent. They've just been sitting around and collecting trillions, which we give them in many senses because we are the customers, and we have a PIC and they take the money of the PIC, which is our pensions, our people's pensions, and they make themselves richer through that. So they must make up their minds whether they're South African, whether they're committed to building this country, or whether they just free radicals trying to, use whatever they can to enrich themselves. And I expect Cyril Ramaphosa to either sort that out or understand that we will be on a slippery slope in 5 years' time if this doesn't start coming together.
Well, look, tomorrow he does have the opportunity to outline his vision in the State of the Nation address. What do you think are some of his greatest obstacles as he goes into the presidency?
He still will have to deal with all the different tendencies and factions within the ANC. It's going to be very important to watch his back. I think it'll be very important that he deals with those people who will be working against him and see how he can, bring them closer and get them involved in his overall project. That's going to be a big element. And then again, I would say it's the question of how he's going to convince us as the public that this is a different ANC and a different leadership. And he's going to have to do that by showing that while our people are not eating, while they don't have jobs, while they are struggling the way they are, we all have families, people in our families who don't have jobs. there cannot be any lavishness and lavish expenditure by government. There cannot be any wastage by government. We are paying government we are paying the government officials, we are paying the politicians from our hard-earned money. And so we would like to see, I think he's going to have to go a real distance to convince us that it's, and the public, when I say us, I mean the public, that it's not business as usual. I've been watching this process for more than 20 years. I've been writing about it, and I've seen that there's been a fair degree of arrogance, and I'm happy to hear that he is now saying that there will be humility and dignity.
Just very quickly before we let you go there, Zubeida, do you anticipate a cabinet reshuffle? Very quickly.
I do. I think it's inevitable, but I would imagine that it wouldn't be a sort of a major cabinet reshuffle. It's only a short time left, and some people have been, you sort of know their jobs very well, so I wouldn't expect him to sort of throw everybody out, you know, at this point and start all over again. I can't see that happening.
All right, Zubeida, unfortunately, that's all we have time for. Thank you very much for joining us. Zubeida Jaffer, who's joining us, a political analyst from our Sea Point studios in Cape Town.